Alright people, I'm going to make another one of my instructional videos that I feel like I've been forced to make, and I'm going to try not to do it angry, but this kind of stuff really pisses me off. Just took apart this brake booster. It's an early brake booster. Well, I'll tell you, I can show you why. I can tell you how it's early. It's got this early style slave cylinder on it. Looks like parts from Home Depot. And pull it apart, and another way you can tell it's an early booster, it's got a fill plug here on the back for putting mineral oil inside the vacuum can to lube the leather diaphragm. And this is leather. I've wiped it off here, and this is leather. Now I don't know why anybody in their right mind uses Lubriplate. I wouldn't put this on my little red wagon to take kids around the park in. But anyway, this is slopped full of Lubriplate. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to have mineral oil in there, because behind the leather seal is a wick, a woven cloth wick that absorbs the mineral oil and wicks it all around the diaphragm, keeps it lubricated. Now then, for some reason, even though those leather diaphragms work perfectly and work forever, for some reason, ATE decided to go upgrade and update and go with rubber, which gives out after 10, 15, 20 years. It just depends on its mood. And what happens is the lips here collapse, and so you're supposed to have lips that are splayed out much further than the top part of the diaphragm right here. So this one's no longer functioning. And this diaphragm has cross hatching here, where you put you pack it full of your permanent lubricant, which is not Lubriplate. You would put a Teflon or a silicone grease in there. So what you're supposed to do, if a person were to come along and upgrade this diaphragm, I'm not sure if it's salvageable. I'm going to try to see if I can salvage it, because the leather outlasts the rubber well, let's put it this way. The leather, when taken care of, will last probably another 50 years. The rubber will not. But what you're supposed to do is, if you replace this leather with the rubber diaphragm, is you're supposed to take this plug out and put it on the inside so that nobody can access the plug. Because if you come along and you see this plug right here, that means this booster still has a leather diaphragm in it, and it should have mineral oil in it, and that's how people would know to service it. But if you put a new rubber diaphragm in there, you put the plug in from the back side, and so that nobody can access it, and put mineral oil in there. Anyway, and this is the difference. You get a can like this, it has no plug on it, and that's how you can tell the difference. And most of these things have been retrofitted by now, because that's all ATE was selling, all Mercedes was selling, with those kits that had the new rubber diaphragm in it. But every once in a while you get one of these leathers, and I'm see if I can clean this up, because I sure like that a whole bunch better than the Lubriplate in the rubber. Oh God, I can't believe this stuff's dripping all over. I don't know, Lubriplate, just terrible. Anyway, that's today's rant, and I hope it helps somebody in the future.